Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a story time on how I got caught for making a messy page. Yeah. That's tea. But yeah, I'm literally trying to, no, I don't have an iPad, but like a little tablet. So this is what y'all supposed to do. When y'all see this, subscribe. When you go down, make sure you watch the video and just like my recent video, click on that. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's, so y'all, I'm gonna turn me something on because I don't want to just sit here and do story time. Cause for what? Wait, I have to process what I just said. Oh. So y'all, story time, how I got caught behind a messy page. Let me see. Actually, no, but it was in the 6th grade. I moved to a school and stuff. Yeah, I moved to a school, but it was like the end of the year for the 6th grade and stuff. So when I was there, I was like, okay. And it was my friend, Sabrina. Me and her, we was friends in 6th grade in the beginning of the school year. And then we ended up going to the same school at the end of the thingy. Yeah, it's a coincidence. We moved into the same places. It's kind of crazy. And she currently live around here, where I live too. Yup. Ride or die. Actually, I'm not dying for nobody. So, never mind. But it was, yeah, so 2 weeks, 2 weeks in, or 3 weeks into school, or whatever. And then it was this one girl, Maddie. Yes, I'm name dropping. If people watch my stuff and they know who they is, don't take it to offense. Just because I add your name doesn't mean nothing. So her name is, I think her real name is Madison. I don't think so. I don't know. Well, Maddie or whatever, she was low-key getting on my nerves a little bit. Cause it was let me see. Oh, she was just being mad annoying and stuff. I think she might be bipolar. Because, baby, the way she'll be mean to me and then be nice to me, I'm like, what the heck? What the hecky? What the hecky? My bad, y'all. But then it was I was bored and I started getting messy, so I had an Android at the time, so not too much.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
So I made a messy page on Instagram, and my first post was Maddie something something something, and to make people look at it, I just be on a call with my friends. I'd be like, oh, let me do this, that, and I'd be like, oh, who said this about Maddie? I was like, who said that? That's kind of weird.
Bitch, I see what you did there.
And I was like, oh, they caught me. And then She was on, no, and then I said something about myself. Because I'm not getting caught. I was kind of smart a little bit. But yeah. It was like, who said that? That's kind of weird of y'all. And then, it was, and then she was like, oh my gosh. And then at the table, they was talking about it. And I was like, yeah, that's weird. Whoever that is, they just gonna have to run the fade with us or something. Yeah. I started talking about running fades. And then they started thinking it was me for real because, like, you know how I just picked Waukegan? I didn't know how to spell it. Like, I didn't know how to spell it for real. And they noticed it was me because my name is different on there. I'm not my name. I mean, they was kind of putting two and two together because on my TikTok account, my main one, everybody got, I had Waukegan in the way I spelled it, and I had it on that account. So I was like, yeah, it must be a typo. And then it was like, something. They started getting real on to me. I was like, no, it's not me. So then I said, it's my friend Anissa. Anissa, if you watching this, they don't even know who you is, gang. I just couldn't think of a good name to have. And then it was, you see? It was, oh yeah, I was like, it's my friend Anissa. She just told me about it. And she was like, how would she know us? I was like, cause I be saying this and that and problems and stuff to her. And it was like, oh, this, that, the third. It was like, and I end up still being the one they don't like. Cause it was like, let me see. Oh yeah, and when they was like, I don't think, everybody was talking about, I don't think I could be your friend. Honestly, everybody was saying that. And I was like, okay. Like, no, actually, I was like looking because I was like, where am I going to sit at lunch? I did not care about them to be personal. Like, I did not really care if they didn't want to be my friend. Never being desperate over here, baby. I just be worrying about where I'm going to sit. And then, at school, they end up all talking to me. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of wasn't messing with that. Stand on your word if you're going to say something. But then it was like basketball practice or something. I was like, it was kind of giving me weird energy. And I was like, okay. And then, I was being messy and I kept on trolling. And I was writing some dude name from like my other school. And somebody knew, they was like, it was Maddie. She looked over and she said, that's my cousin's ex-boyfriend. She was like, I was like, that's not him. And then, yes, it was. And then she was like, yeah, it better not be. What do you mean? So, y'all, I'm back. I went to a new location type stuff. Just outside. If y'all hear the wind, I'm getting a mic soon. So please be patient. If y'all hear it outside. What was that? Oh, yeah. And the girl, when Maddie was talking about her cousin, she was talking about this girl, Reality, and I was like, oh. It's like, she was like in 7th grade. Or 8th, I don't know. No, I think it was 7th. And stuff. And I was like, okay. And then they start realizing the background of the thing, like the quality. They're like, that's like Android quality. In reality, start trying to cuss me out, talking about some this, that, and that, talking about some. And Kaylee know what's up too. Kaylee is my best friend from my old school. So like, I was like, so I told Kaylee, she's like, I know what. And stuff. And then, and then I was so confused. And then me and Maggie just been going at it since then. And she ended up getting real on my nerves because when we argued the next day, she started talking about your outfit's cute. I was like, I was thrown off a little bit. Cause what? What do you mean? We're just talking all that smack. And then one time, it was because in math class, me and Maddie got the same math class, and we was there. And she ended up, what is it called? Oh, cause like, I'm not gonna be a bully and stuff. Me and her not friends, but like, I guess she was looking around and she said darii something. And she said an animal, like some type of animal. So I wrote on the thingy, like, it was like, y'all know how teachers have papers on the things, on their walls or something? So I was like, Maddie's a lizard. And then she wrote it somewhere else. And so, and then I wrote it, and I guess she said didn't see it until like a couple of minutes after. She was like, "Oh, you wrote this?" I said, "Yeah." And then she wrote something else, and so she kind of got on my nerves. And then that same day, some girl, I forgot her name, but she was like cutting her hair, like cutting the tips of her hair. I'm like, oh, you know what? Because Maddie was playing around earlier talking about some shit, cut my hair. So I seen the other girl she cut the tip of her hair. I said, "Can I get your hair?" Yeah, I know, it sounds weird, kind of. But her and Maddie's hair is like same color and stuff. So, like, the math teacher, Miss Bestoba, she's very nice. That was my favorite teacher. So I told her, be quiet. I had scissors in my hand. I went next to Maddie's hair. I said, yeah, I just used that as disguise because I really cut that girl's hair. I was like, yep. And so then I didn't tell her it was a thing, like a little prank, whatever. And she started talking about something. Then she wrote on the thing and said something like, I'm an animal again. And then I started trying to write it bigger. I said, only thing I seen was her walking up a little too fast. I said, watch out, watch out. I was like, I'll drag you right here. Like, I always had an imagination to drag her out from the classroom and put her in the hallway. Like, but she's small, so I don't want to seem like I was a bully because she was small. But she had a lot of mouth. And then she said something, like it was like lunchtime. She said something. I was like, what? I said something. And then I got in front of her. I said, come on, get up. And then she was like, no, something. She was sitting there. And then the security came. And then my friend Sabina was like, girl, you waited till security come pick you up before you go say, I'm not gonna be a bully. I was like, I'm really not gonna be acting like I'm a bully. Because that's a little too much. And then it's another time, I guess, she was like, I was real mad that day. Like, everybody was getting on my nerves at school. And Maddie, she just be egging things on or doing something. So I was like, so that's when I actually completely crashed out. I said, you're not gonna do nothing, so stop talking, doing this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then, as soon as everybody, like, they pulled their phones out from, like, but they're not showing it, it's like under the table type stuff. She seen people recording, she started talking back. Because at first she was silent, she was like this, flabbergasted. And then when she seen the cat, she started telling me blah, blah, blah. I said, if you're not gonna run that fast, be quiet. And then she's like, I'm not gonna fight you because I just got my nails done. I was like, okay, shut up. And then after lunch, it was like in the stairway, her and this boy Danny was fighting for real. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. She was getting beat up, tore up. He said, it's a little Mexican boy or whatever. That boy Danny and stuff. She was fighting him, bro. Whole friend group looked at her crazy and was like, didn't you just say you wasn't gonna fight darii because you got your nails done? Look at you. And then she started crying, and my friend Ariel, she was like, she went up there because she's friends with Manny and stuff, and she was like in 7th grade. Mind you, we still in 6th grade and stuff, and she was in 7th. She was like, oh, this, that, and you could see a big old knot on Maddie's forehead. I was like, so I I really couldn't do nothing, so I started walking away because I was laughing, gang. I was mad. And I was like, dang, that's really something. And we keep on arguing, like, it's like, I wasn't scared to fight her. She was small. I don't want to hurt nobody. I know what I can. I don't think I can do that much damage, but like I can probably hurt her a little bit. That's the end of my story time. Make sure y'all like. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, like just keep on interacting with my stuff. And I want to thank y'all for watching my stuff because I really appreciate the people that actually watch my stuff. So yeah, and I'll see y'all in my next video.